Hi Aries, welcome to your September 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This will not resonate with every Aries that watches this message. And because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Aries, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Aries. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Aries and cross watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Aries, I'm going to get this reading started by first using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. Alright, Aries, very interestingly, this may just be for a few of you, but I felt as I was getting into the vibration of the bowl, the ringing, a tingling on my left, like top hand. So I wonder if someone has like a hand tattoo here or a birthmark here, or like a burn on their hand, or like you guys have like recently held hands with someone. Someone has very warm hands, I'm feeling. I don't know. It was almost like a tingling sensation right here. Very interesting. I want to get right into this reading to see what this is all about that I'm feeling. Let's see. What is going on for Aries love life, Spirit? Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone dealing with it, Aries? What's happening for Aries in September? What is the energy surrounding Aries? In love and romance. Here it is, guys. Reconciliation. Okay. So Mercury retrograde is going to happen very soon. And we're in the pre-shadow right now. So I do feel that there is someone that wants to come back to you, Aries. There is someone that misses you, someone that can't keep their distance anymore, someone who can't hold back anymore. This is someone who has been, I don't know, I just feel stifled in how they felt that they could reach out to you. They were scared to reach out to you before, but something is making it so they're getting over themselves, honestly, and fully following through and wanting to hear from you, wanting to see you. I almost feel like for some of you guys, you're going to see each other somewhere, like a friend's house or a party or some sort of event that you guys are both invited to. And I don't know why Halloween's coming through. Maybe someone's birthday is around Halloween. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, maybe a Libra. And it says someone from your past is returning to your life. So prepare, Aries, because I kind of felt that for last love reading too. And I still feel for those of you where, you know, the time is taking a bit longer or the same energy is still kind of sitting with my Aries. Yeah, I do feel someone's coming back. The letter R is sticking out to me, as in Ryan, Rachel, first and last initial. Someone's name could even end with an R, specifically last name. I don't know, I feel for some of you, you could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone with air in their chart strongly, but let's keep going. Tell me more. Second chance, yeah. Okay, major reconciliation. Someone wants a second chance with you, Aries. This relationship deserves a second chance. I'm sure they're going to plead their case out to you. They're maybe afraid that, you know, you'll be a little bit guarded when they come back. Maybe, I don't know, they find it a little bit intimidating to reapproach you, probably because of how they ended things or how things ended between the two of you. Maybe there wasn't closure. Maybe there was something they know that they didn't fully follow through with, that they know it's going to be something that is going to be challenging for you and them, you know, but I do feel they feel like it's worth it to come back to you. It's worth it to try to make this work between the two of you, because they still feel so linked to you. They feel still that there's a bond between the two of you that has always been there. I don't know. I'm almost feeling like you guys have this history and you guys have been through everything together. And they really don't feel like this is supposed to be the end between the two of you. And that's why they're coming back to fight for this. Wow. Like passionate energy about you, Aries. Passionate about this connection. Maybe they just needed some time and distance to kind of figure themselves out. And as they were figuring themselves out, they decided there was something about you that made them feel complete. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. So with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Aries? What are they really hoping is going to happen between the two of you? And what are they afraid of is going to happen? Wow. Yeah, I could see why they're intimidated here with the Queen of Swords and what they don't like about you at this moment. You are a little bit distant. You are a little bit cold. But man, with the Sun, they feel like you are the one. There is no one else that can give them the happiness, that can give them the fulfillment, that could give them the type of soulmate bond they really do feel with you. It never has been anyone else. I don't know. Maybe you guys try to move on with other people. It didn't work. It didn't feel the same, truly. And they do have a lot of regrets about how things ended between the two of you. Wow, yeah. They're hoping you'll at least hear them out. At the very, very least. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. So this is Cancer energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could have Cancer in your chart. It does not have to be the case. For some of you, maybe this person already has come back for the Three of Cups to be the basis of this, to be, you know, the structure of this, but leading up until now. And I definitely do feel like, again, some of you just kind of finally decided, I'm not going to hold on to this, wait on this during that time of separation. I do feel both of you tried to give other options a shot. You tried to date. You tried to, you know, go out and forget about them and meet other people. And I honestly do feel, though, for both of you, if it is just one of you, fine. But I have the strong feeling that both of you weren't able to meet that other person or anyone else that gave that passion, gave that vibrance, that chemistry that you had with this particular person that wants to come back. With the Three of Cups, you could have met at a party. You could have met at a bar. You could have met at a club. You could have met through friends. Maybe it was like a friend's house party even. And it was on from that moment you guys met. I even feel like you guys even hooked up within that same night for some of you. A makeout session in someone's room, like a friend's room. Privately, you guys went off together. But yeah, I do feel if this is also indicating like what's been on their minds since what is about to occur in September is just what it would feel like to be with you again. What it would feel like to just call you and ask you to hang out with you and to be back at that level where you guys talked every day, where you would make time after work to go to happy hour or to come over after a long day of work. You were an awesome friend too. I don't know, even, of course, you guys have romantic feelings for one another, but also it's like you were each other's best friend, or you guys got along very, very well. You liked the similar things, similar interests. You were just that type of partner that was romantic and sexy, but could also kick it and chill. You made each other laugh a lot, and they miss that. They miss having someone like that in their life. That could be a friend and a lover. That could really have it all. So how they feel about you is the Sun card. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is Leo energy. And I mean, they really do feel that you are the one with the Sun card. It's been very clear to them now, and maybe it's been clear since the time apart, since they've been trying to move on and it hasn't worked. They still think about you every day. They miss your smile. They miss your laugh. They miss your warmth. I do feel that there's just this feeling they have about you that just being around you makes them happy. And they miss hanging out with you on the weekend where you guys would, I don't know, there's something about like a picnic or a barbecue you guys used to always have. Day drinking maybe resonates with someone. But they do feel that they're aware now of what this is. They are fully awakened to this connection, Aries. And there's nothing more that they want right now in their love life. And I'm confident enough to say in their life in general than to be back with you. And, you know, I get it. Sometimes people don't want to hear the past. And if that's your situation, you can click out now. But I really do feel this person is coming from a higher vibration than where they were before. And again, it's up to you of what you want to do with this. But I do feel with whatever work they've done during the separation between the two of you has really made them want to be a better person and want to be a better person for you, because they really do think you deserve the world, Aries. Someone could be vegan or vegetarian as well, or have like dietary restrictions, maybe like gluten-free or something like that. What they think of this connection, think of you right now as the King of Pentacles. Taurus energy. They want to give to you. They want to provide to you stability, trust. They want to invest in this, Aries. They want to preserve the connection that they still believe is there, even if it's been time, even if, you know, again, where it was left was a little rocky. They still see value in this. But, you know, even if you look at the imagery of this card, there is another woman behind the pier that still looks apprehensive. And they're not surprised. They understand. But they also want to prove it to you. Something about this person's calves could be very sexy, or maybe they do like to work out, lift weights. Something about their legs particularly. I'm also seeing a dimple when they smile, so someone could have dimples as well. But yeah, I do feel like they think this is very serious and they take you very seriously. And some of you may be shocked to hear this, but yeah, with whatever growth they did, whatever awakening they did, like I do feel through this connection, there is something that has made them come to a higher understanding, more aware of what they want in life, where before they thought, you know, things that were fleeting and were momentary were more important than the things that would last forever. And they really do think there's something here that could last forever, the potential of it. The King of Pentacles is very picky, very choosy. They do not just settle for less. They don't settle for anything. So the fact that they are thinking about moving forward with this in such a serious way means a lot to them. I don't know why I'm seeing a seagull. Maybe someone lives by the beach, by the water. Maybe someone's been seeing seagulls a bit through, you know, pictures online or something like that. But what they like the most about you is the High Priestess. Very interesting. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. With the High Priestess, it's a bit different than the Empress, but just as attractive to me as a reader, but in a very subtle way, very mysterious way, in a way that it's just, you know, with the High Priestess, you just have that it factor that drives someone wild, and they can't really describe it, they can't really explain it, but there's something about your mystique, your energy. Maybe some of you may have very strong feminine energy, and that has nothing to do with masculine, or I mean, gender or sex. We all have masculine and feminine energies, but it's just someone is really in tune with their feminine energy, knows how to work their feminine energy, and attracts silently. And I think you were doing this all along for some of my Aries. Again, you weren't hoping or like spending time waiting on it, but somewhere in your subconsciousness or somewhere deep in your heart that maybe you kept a little bit buried, you always hoped that this person would come back, or manifested this person to come back, or knew that there was more to this than what they were showing before. And with the High Priestess, you're going to be proven right with that, with your instincts, with your feelings about it all. You know, I've picked up on it for other signs, but for you guys particularly, by far, with this High Priestess and what they like the most about you, they find your spirituality to be very attractive. You're very complex, very deep. You may come off as a little shy at first for some, but that just adds to your mystique. You don't open up just to anyone. You don't have to be the center of attention to get what you want, Aries. You kind of like move in the background. And even if you are the silent one in the room, let's just say, people still ask about you. That's power. That's power and presence, and you definitely have it. You may do rituals every day. You may pull your own tarot cards. You may read energies for a living. You may do spiritual work for a living. Or it's a hobby you definitely are in routine with. And they find that to be incredibly attractive. What they don't like about you is the Queen of Swords. Libra energy. This isn't going to resonate with everyone, but I gotta say, for some, I'm getting with my gut feeling that there's someone who may tend to hold grudges a little bit. Reasonable grudges. I don't think these are unreasonable. But once you hurt me, I'll remember. I'll try to forgive, but I'll always remember. And, you know, maybe in arguments in the past, it was a common thing for someone to bring up past situations. Maybe they got frustrated with that at times. But for others of you, yeah, I do feel they sense this defensiveness. They sense this coldness. Maybe, you know, a couple months ago, they would try to slide into your DMs or send you a text, but because it wasn't straight to the point, it wasn't, you know, honest, you felt, or you felt something fake or fishy about it, you didn't reciprocate, or you were kind of cold back to them. I definitely feel like there's something you said to them that they still carry with them that also intimidated them from the point of ever coming back. I don't know, maybe you said something along the lines like, don't talk to me, or I'm done, or whatever, out of hurt, out of pain. And they still think about that. And maybe even when someone gets upset, and we're human, right? I mean, if it's not your message, it's not your message. But even if it is, we're all human. And maybe there was some sort of trigger that happened and someone used their words to cut someone below the belt a little bit. And when someone's upset, they could get a little savage at the mouth, let's just say. And it could sting a little bit. And even if, you know, later someone's like, damn, I really shouldn't have said that. Like, that was out of character. And, you know, that was kind of uncalled for. It was still kind of said. You, them, whoever, right? But most of you, yeah, maybe Aries, you were the one to cut this. You were the one to end things or to go cold on them. And they still think about that. And that's what intimidates them. What they like the most about this connection, interestingly enough, is the Five of Cups. And this is Scorpio energy. With the Five of Cups, what they like the most about this connection, I think, if you look at the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith depiction of the Five of Cups, you see someone who's mourning, right? You see the 3 cups that were spilled, the end of a friendship, the ruining of plans, whatever, right? But you see behind that person mourning 2 cups standing. And once that person's kind of done grieving, crying over the spilled milk, there's still some sort of chance that things will get better once that energy shifts. So with the Five of Cups, with this position here, I really do feel like Aries, they think this is their moment now to make up for everything they couldn't do in the past, everything that they disappointed you by. I don't know, Aries, they feel a lot more impacted by this than I think you realize. They feel a lot of regrets that they really do want to make up for, that they want to tell you about, that they want to express to you. They want to convince you. And I don't know if this is, going to help make your decision or anything, but I can say I do feel this is coming from an authentic place, a genuine place. Again, goes without saying, but, sometimes there could be misunderstandings. If this was any narcissistic energy, I would not recommend anyone going back. And if you dealt with a narcissistic, abusive person, this is not your reading. Quite simply and honestly, and I apologize for that. But it's not, because I don't feel that energy from this person at all, to be clear. Now, yeah, I do feel they think this is their chance to make up things, to heal things. What was broken, to pick up the pieces and to try to restore it with you, Aries. They so deeply want that. I feel it in my heart chakra. It's like a pang in their heart. They feel like it's incomplete. Their situation at life is incomplete until they handle things with you, until they resolve things with you or deal things with you. What they don't like about the connection is the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius energy. I wonder if some of you are traveling right now or are no longer in the same city as you were when you met this person. Maybe some of you guys moved recently, or you're just on a vacation, you're traveling, you're out on the go for some, and so it's hard to access you physically from that. You could live a few hours away from each other, which distance could be an issue as far as that goes. But I feel like when you left this connection or when you left their lives, it was pretty fast. I feel with this Knight of Wands, and you were already on to the next. Maybe for some of you, you were already on to the new. Maybe even again, for some of you, they may have seen that you went on a date with someone else, or that you were interested in someone else posting about it or whatever, and it kind of did break their heart. Not to make you feel bad about it at all, but just saying how they felt, especially with the Five of Cups. And they were hoping and praying every day that you two would break up. And maybe they thought the new person you were with was kind of a player or didn't deserve you, or you two were just in it for the good time, for the sex. And they think of you as the King of Pentacles or the situation and King of Pentacles mentality. Maybe they thought the new person you were with wasn't treating you as well as they would treat you. Ironic though, because you should have done it from the start, right? I do sense too that maybe someone finds the other person in this connection here a bit impulsive, a bit risk-taking, especially with money matters. I'm not sure why I'm picking up on that, but always runs a credit card bill or debt, or likes to splurge and spend a lot, which has been kind of someone's worry as well. But yeah, if you have been trying to date others, hook up with others, or just, explore your options, it's been driving them a little bit crazy because they really just want you to themselves. They can't stand the thought of you being with anyone else. Especially if there was like a picture or a video that you guys took on social media where someone put their arm around you, or you put their hand on their thigh, or something where it looked pretty close for comfort. They were very upset. Highest hopes is the Two of Swords, Libra energy. So there's two twos here. So some of you could be seeing 222 or 22 as a number synchronicity lately. Maybe some of your birthdays are April 2nd, April 12th, March 20th for some of you guys, or March 22nd. They want you to unblock yourself. Maybe even if you block them in some way, to unblock them. They're really hoping for that. Minor message, but hey, could be for someone. But most of you, yeah, to open up communication, just to talk. They miss just talking to you. They miss sending you those text messages they'd send you every day. They'd miss checking up on you to see how you're doing. They miss coming over. They miss hanging out. And they're really, really hoping that if there is a situation where they feel blocked by you, that that block will be removed. And that you'll hear them out. At the very least, hear them out. Also, too, for those of you that may have a choice between two people now, if this person does come back, they're hoping you choose them. They really hate the person you may be, they think you're with, or that you are with, that you posted about. Like, it's official. They hate that person. It makes them extremely jealous. They feel like they're, and again, this, regardless of gender or sex, they feel like they're the King of Pentacles and that other person's just the Knight of Wands. And, you know, maybe they were a knight or a page when you met them before, but they feel like they've done that growth now to come back into your life as a king. I don't know why I'm saying this, but someone could even have like a crown tattoo or like some sort of regal tattoo or imagery in their home. Anyway. Deepest fears, Three of Wands. Aries energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Aries or someone with Aries in their chart. And here's 2 3s as well. So April 3rd, April 13th, March 23rd could be someone's birthday, March 30th. 333 may be a number synchronicity someone's seeing a lot lately. That this won't come to reunion. This won't come to manifestation. What they're manifesting so much about this reconciliation of getting another chance of you, of holding you or being in your arms again, having this reunion, this passionate reconnection is just not going to happen. And they've lost their chance, they've lost their opportunity, and they'll just feel like nothing will ever compare to you, that the connection that they try to have with other people, they'll still always wanting or be waiting for you to come back or for you to give this another shot or another chance. They thought you were an amazing kisser. Passionate, romantic, I don't know. It feels very deep like that. Maybe even for some of you, the last time you talked was like last fall, or you met in the fall of one year, last year, many years ago. The fall is something they still think about a lot when it comes to you. The fall season, I mean. Anyway, Aries, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to unfold in the near future, what do you need to know is likely to happen about this connection, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of this situation. And I'm also going to pull oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection. So if you have any questions about this person, situation that you still may have, need to ask Spirit to clarify, we're going to get deeper into this whole situation. So if you'd like to join me for Vimeo for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Aries, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way. It's given you confirmation, clarity, healing, insight, and guidance in regards to your love life at this time. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.